too, it'd be good.
Okay, so let me start over. So.
Okay, let's just cut this. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hi, my name is Gary with Walker Farm Fam, and today I'm on location. So as you can see right there behind me, I'm at our local Walmart, and I'm here because they had a good selection of chest freezers. I can't remember that I've seen chest freezers at Walmart before, but as you guys know, with the recent pandemic and food shortages and that type of thing, chest freezers have been a hot commodity, or freezers in general. So when I saw these, it made me think about our goals for 2021 and being able to increase our freezer capacity a little bit. So we think this chest freezer, or a chest freezer, will be a good option for us. We're going to talk about it a little more, so if you want to stick around, we'll be discussing that later on. But right now, I'm going to head on into Walmart and see if I can pick out one of these freezers and load it up and take it home today. So as you can see behind me, they have tons of these chest freezers. So that is a 7 cubic foot freezer for $199, or a 5 cubic foot freezer for $169. So I'm gonna opt for the 7 cubic foot for $199.
This slide. Now I'm going to show you how this works. So, how it works, you just reach underneath it, turn it on here, and here, you tip it over, and this how you turn it on right there.
You got the on switch. Is it on now? Hey, is that dangerous?
I'm gonna turn it off now.
You gonna turn it off? So you gonna tell them what we're gonna do? So Ransom and I are gonna go out and give you a little bit of update on our gravel situation. So if you guys remember, we had a new concrete sidewalk poured a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now we got gravel hauled in to fill in that grassy area by the sidewalk. So Ransom had 2 huge piles of gravel yesterday, didn't you? But they were almost too big. So today I've got them all flattened out, and I'm waiting for a 3rd load of gravel. And while we wait, Ransom is going to do some super cool tricks.
I'm going to try to pop the wheelie on that.
You going to pop a wheelie? All right, we'll see. We'll see if the old gravedigger can pop a wheelie. You think it can?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's really windy outside, so we might just have music playing, okay? But you ready to show them? What do you want to tell them before we go outside?
Give a thumbs up, hit that notification, subscribe, and God bless.
All right. Let's go. Peace. Whoa, gravedigger! That's pretty cool. You gotta stick your tongue out when you drive it to concentrate. So as you can see, most of this is spread out. We just need one more load over here. It might not even take a full load, but that's what we need, and we'll have this little area done. And when spring comes, we'll start doing some rocks or flowers in the flower bed area. Here it goes.
Turn supposed to be the 3, 2, 1, go! My glasses today. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. So, the concrete jam. So.
Tell them what's coming, Ransom.
The concrete.
Not concrete, gravel.
Gravel.
Can you turn it around so they can see the truck coming? Recording it? Look at.
I'm taller. I think I did. I drive my monster truck through here.
Oh yeah?
Want me go get it?
Did you get it stuck in here?
No way. I was trying to drive on top of that with my monster truck.
You can drive on top of that?
Want me to go get it?
I gotta go, or I'll stay here and play with you.
He's gotta work.
I gotta work. My wife don't let me have very much slack. She's a slave driver.
I'm gonna go get it very fast.
I know it.
Go get it, guys.
He told you, buddy, he's busy. He has to go get more loads, okay?
I want to show him that.
I know. He has to go get more loads. We'll go put it on top and you can drive it down. You want to?
Yes.
Okay.
You can fall.
Yeah. Now what are you going to do, Ransom?
Try to drive out there.
Yeah, we got a bunch of gravel now. We got another big pile. Before I spread it out, Ransom's got to give it a shot, try. All right, ready? Whoa! Whoa! That's awesome!
I got it.
Whoa, don't fall, don't fall! Woo! All right, Dad's gonna get to work spreading it out, okay? All right. You gonna watch how he does it? So I made it out to the shop and I recruited some help.
Always got to call in the big guns.
That's right, because we're going to get this chest freezer unloaded, and hopefully, I don't think it'll be too heavy.
Hopefully not. We got a dolly if we have to. So let's set you down and get this thing unloaded and see how heavy it is.
Yep. Cassie's handy dandy paracord bracelet. I think TSA will be searching her from now on.
I gotta remember if we ever do get to fly again not to take this. How am I gonna take it to Alaska? In my backpack? In my bag?
How about we don't?
I got to.
Get kicked off the airplane. All right, so Cassie's gonna get it all opened up. And you guys see the brand here is RCA. I didn't even know RCA made freezers. I thought they made televisions. At least 15, 20 years ago they made televisions.
Vizio's taking over the television world, so they gotta get into chest freezers. Do they make big ones?
I have no idea.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So this is a 7 cubic feet.
Yeah, it was super light.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. And that's one of the things.
Let me put my weapon away.
Did you go that high? Huh?
My arm kept going higher. Oh, jeez. Hang on.
There's probably a better way to do this.
Yeah, like cut the whole box.
All right.
Wow. So in case you are looking, several months ago, Kevin and Rachel over at Hidden Heights were looking everywhere for a freezer. I think they got an upright freezer, finally found one, and they almost didn't get it. So this is from Walmart, and they had several of them. RCA, 7 cubic feet, chest freezer. Not a big fan of chest freezers, but this is going to work perfect for what we have in mind that we're about to tell you about. So let's see what we got. Look, this box came off. How did that happen?
Oh.
Once we took it out.
Because
the plastic ties is holding the bottom.
We should have
All we had
just
to do
lifted.
was pull the box up.
Man, we are really smart, guys. So learn from our mistakes. If you buy an RCA chest freezer.
That's why I had those straps on it. Jeez. That's like one of those big face palms. Okay, so take these off. Pretty soon.
I think it has those on it. All right. So really just a basic little freezer. Got a basket. Slides back and forth. It's got one thing I saw that I liked is it's got a drain plug.
That's awesome.
So when you go to defrost it, you can use that in the bottom to drain all the liquids out.
Cool. You want to make sure you put that in though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move it over, get it in place, and we'll be right back with you.
So with a little bit of help from Cassie, we got the freezer unloaded, we got it put into place, and now it is ready for 2021.
We've been talking a lot about our plans on the farm for 2021, and we felt like this would be a valuable asset as we start processing and butchering more animals and things like that.
Yeah, so just in a couple of weeks, we're taking 3 hogs to the butcher. One of those entire hogs is ours, and they're probably around 300 pounds at this point. So we've got a lot of hog meat coming. We also have 2 steers that have butcher dates in August. One of those is definitely for us. Some of it may be for some of you guys if we choose to get it USDA processed and maybe start selling some meat. So we want to make sure and have plenty of capacity. And this small freezer will allow us to store the extra meat that we're not going to be using in the near future. You know, we might need it 2 or 3 months later. We can put it out here, kind of forget about it, and go about our daily use of our freezer with all the normal ins and outs that we have to get from the grocery store, along with the meat that we're eating ourselves.
Yeah, the only other freezer we have is our stand-up freezer in the house, and it's pretty packed. And I like to go through and clean it out and defrost it every so often. So now we have an option of where to put the meat while we do that. So we're really excited about the future of Walker Farm and possibly some new things we might be trying to do and more new adventures.
Yeah, so if you guys are in the market for a little freezer right now, I would say it's probably the perfect time to look for one. I looked at Lowe's website today, and I saw 2 or 3 different stores in our area that had the stand-up large freezer like we have in the house.
We love that one.
Yeah, if you are going to get in and out of it on a daily basis, that's definitely the way to go. They had 2 or 3 of those in stock down at Tahlequah Lowe's, which isn't far away. But this one was under $200, $199 for a 7 cubic foot freezer. So I don't think we could really go wrong with this option either.
This would be perfect like if someone was in an apartment and things like that as well with limited space. Our stand-up one obviously takes up a lot of room, but this is be pretty handy, I think. I'm not a huge fan of chest freezers because I've always felt like you can't find anything in them. But I think they have their place and they're functional for different situations.
Yeah, and the goal of this one is really just to store a lot of meat So just imagine us filling up this with 200 or 300 pounds of ground meat while we wait and use up 100 pounds in the house or 50 pounds. So this is really not to get in and out of daily. One thing I do like about chest freezers though is every time you shut it, well,
Do you want me to shut it or let go?
every time you shut it, it actually shuts. So one thing about the one that we have in our house, the kids getting in and out on a daily basis to get popsicles or whatever,
We've had some issues with that.
yeah, it's allowed it to maybe stay open a little bit for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and it starts defrosting some of the ice, and that's why we need to defrost it right now.
Yeah.
So that's one good thing about this. But just in case you guys are in the market, now that some of the, urgency from the pandemic is kind of smoothed out a little bit, there's toilet paper on the shelves, there's freezers on the shelves. This might be the perfect time to maybe redeem one of those Lowe's gift cards or Walmart gift cards you got for Christmas. Put it towards a freezer. I think it'll be a great investment for 2021 as we look towards the new year.
Yeah, so we're excited, and you never know. We might open our shop one day, and you can come buy meat from us. Who knows what's in the future?
Never know. So right now we're going to go ahead and go out and take a look at the pigs, because that's what's going to be going in this freezer in the very near future. So we're going to go out, give them a little bit of food. We're finishing them on corn right now. So we'll show you filling up their feeder with some corn and just kind of what we're doing for the final days, our plan to get them loaded.
Yeah, and I want you guys to remember that Salt, the red pig, was 15 pounds when we got him. We held him like a little baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to find those pictures.
He's about this big.
He was tiny.
So let's go out and get some pigs fed.
If you guys were in our last live, we told you that we found this truck. I told you about my Craigslist finds and things like that, and some of you guys asked if we found it on Craigslist. Gary and I have talked about getting a Tacoma for a while, and then I got the minivan, fell in love with it because of the room with the kids, and I thought, I'm never going to be able to get one because there's just no room. And then Kevin over at Hidden Heights keeps showing his Tacoma and all the upgrades he's done, and I'm just over here like, oh, I want one so bad. So Gary and I had started talking about it a couple weeks ago about maybe getting one for his daily driver since he doesn't have to drive quite as far to work anymore. And Gary went to go get a cup of coffee one morning before work and found this thing sitting on the side of the road, not like dead, messed up, broke down on the side of the road, but it was for sale. So we're pretty excited about the new little Tacoma on the farm, and Gary driving it back and forth. It's already come in handy because typically he would have been in his little Civic and wouldn't have been able to get that chest freezer. So it's already been an asset.
So I'm typically a Ford guy, and I've never seen anything like this in the bed of a Ford. I'm really happy with my Ford pickup, by the way. I just had to get this because A, Cassie wanted it, and B, it wasn't bad on gas mileage. So it's got this bed system that you can strap down your stuff. Also has these handy little things to put in your ratchet straps. That's what I'm using them for. I don't know what else they're for, but I have plenty of room to stuff these things in here.
People are going to be saying you should have put those up neatly.
Yeah, I probably should have. I just wanted to show everybody how it worked in a hurry.
That's pretty cool.
And if you stuff them in there like that, you don't hear them rattling when you're going down the road. So there's the bonus. Anyway, it's an all right little pickup so far. I got about 20 miles per gallon on my first tank of gas. I'm kind of a nerd, and I kind of pay attention to stuff like that. One of the reasons I drove a little car so long to work. But I'm happy with the little find, and it'll probably stay around for a while.
And look at the sad little Civic over here in the corner.
She's detailed. I got a guy coming tomorrow from like 3 hours away, and I'm pretty sure he's going to buy it. So sorry to everybody out there. I told you on our live it was for sale. We haven't had any takers yet, but this guy seems pretty serious about it. So we shall see. Big, 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 big.
Silly.
Wait for the other ones.
They must be asleep. As you can see, we got a little bit of snow. This is the next day. And we got a little bit of snow, and they are snoozing.
Hey guys, good morning. You hungry?
You sleeping hard?
Come on, pigs.
Come on, pig, 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 pig. Come on, pig, 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 pig. Come on, pig, 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 pig.
There you go, there you go.
So we feed them slop as we get it. The neighbors over here, they got a pig in here. They feed some scraps and slop. Gary puts hay in here for them to eat and lay on. Plus we put straw in those huts, but they always kick it out. So they're doing well. They got, like we said, a few more weeks. Gary's gonna fill their feeder up with corn. We'll bust their water, make sure they're good to go. And if you guys have been following us, we're gonna show you in a video coming up what this area looked like when we put them in here, as opposed to now. If you've been following us, you know, and you're probably just as amazed as we are. But if you're new, since we've got these pigs back in the spring, you're probably gonna be amazed.
So if you guys have recognized this from the other day, these feed sacks, when you buy whole corn at our local feed store, they basically give you deer corn because there's not any difference. Whole corn, deer corn, as far as our feed store is concerned, is the same thing. And so you can see right here, it says deer corn, but it's really just whole corn. But they put a cool little target right here on the back of this for you to use for target practice. And we switched to whole corn the last 30 days of feeding these pigs out. We heard that really helps with the meat, and we'll find out really soon.
Hank, you enjoying licking that bucket clean? So this right here is salt. We had salt and pepper, and Pepper went to freezer camp a few months ago. And then this is hot and sauce. So salt is a red wattle large black pig cross, and we're really excited to see how the meat and all that turns out compared to what we've done in the past. And then these are just some spotted crosses, we think. We're not 100% sure, but we're excited to kind of compare all the meats and cuts between the different breeds of pigs.
So we got the pigs fed. Their feeder is now completely full, and we're counting down the days. It's less than 2 weeks, and we'll be taking these guys off to the butcher. So stay tuned for that, because we've got some recommendations on some meats we're going to try
out some different stuff that we haven't done in the past.
And hopefully it'll turn out great.
We appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. We truly appreciate y'all. Have a great day, and God bless.